Now, I have to try to be devil's advocate here for Michael Oliver's sake at least. Even if Martinelli didn't know that he was already on a yellow, you also have to credit Michael Oliver for allowing play to continue. You don't want to see the game interrupted, advantage has been played. Quite often we see a player brought back after the ball's gone out of play or a goal has been scored to be issued a yellow card because of you don't want to affect the flow of the game. Could that have any sway in your conviction here, Jeremy? I mean, if I remember correctly, VAR can't intervene when it comes to yellow cards, only for straight reds. I mean, we don't have that to fall back upon either.
Yeah, no, I tell you what you're saying, but for me, because it's not a yellow card on the first incident, then for me...
Why is it not a yellow card? Is it because you think it's too soft? Or I don't have the rule book at hand here, or is Michael Oliver following the rule book that he's impeding the play as a throw-in is trying to be taken?
I know, but how many times do you see during the game a player that kind of try to stop the play just for a couple of seconds? You don't get a yellow card every single time, and that's exactly what Martinelli is trying to do there. He's just trying to stop the throw quickly to gain a couple of seconds. He's not trying to, to push Podence to hurt him or touch him in the face. He's just trying to kind of just, when it's like when the ball goes out and then you see a player just kick it a little bit to get a couple of yards extra, just to give you, a couple of seconds to get back into position. So for me, this is too soft to get a yellow card for that. After I understand what you're saying about the referee's got to let the play go, and obviously that's great. I agree with that. But for me, because it's not a yellow card, then surely he can't have a red card,
Because he didn't actually stop Podence from taking the throw-in. I think that's a part as well. So, look, I can see why Michael Oliver thinks there's probably excessive force there because of the way Podence goes down. But the fact that the throw-in's still allowed to happen, Wolves still travelled right up the pitch. That's all it is. Look, you want to see 11 versus 11. It did make the game a lot more interesting. I can see why it's given Michael Oliver a decision to make, but I still feel if you were allowed to review it, 2 yellows through a VAR decision, I think Michael Oliver, looking back at it, thinks that one is soft, but it still, we can see why he gave it. But from an Arsenal point of view, it didn't cost them. From a Wolves point of view, it gave them a great chance to get back into it.
Yeah, they still got all 3 points. Sorry, Jeremy.
Yeah, I feel as well the fact that maybe Arsenal's discipline lately with the incident with Xhaka Partey, I just think that doesn't help as well. That puts something in the referee's mind already before the game, knowing that Arsenal are at the moment are talked about for the red card they're getting. And I'm not saying that all the red cards should have not been a red card, because plenty of those are, and it's been the right decision. But on that instance, as you mentioned, Matt, the throw still went on. He hasn't stopped it, going. And that's where it's very difficult, because the throw still went through. Then how can you give him a yellow card for that? It just doesn't make sense to me.